Hello and welcome to the World Economic Forum from Davos, Switzerland. It is a very important meeting of the World Economic Forum which brings together international leaders, brings together business leaders, policy leaders, academics, people from the world of arts as well. It is crucial this year because it's the first World Economic Forum meet which is being held after the pandemic actually stopped this from being held here in Davos in winter. Usually it's in the month of January that the World Economic Forum is held. This year it's summer, completely different complexion to the events over here. But the World Economic Forum says this particular meeting is very important because we stand on the cusp of a dangerous time in our history, something that needs to be looked at. The world needs to consider the crisis in Ukraine. The world needs to consider the fallout of the pandemic. Now that's a broader issue, but what about the India presence? Well, we are told that this is perhaps the third largest India presence at the World Economic Forum since it all started with India making a serious mark over here. Unicorns, India's green strategy, India's startup strategy, India's digital space and what it means. Several chief ministers over here, as you can see behind me, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, they all have large pavilions over here. There are more than 250 Indian business leaders who are arriving, and there's this big India lounge as well. And all of them are trying to seek investment at a time when there are signs that India is coming out of COVID perhaps faster than several other countries in terms of the economic impact. However, there are serious concerns with regard to inflation, with regard to food security, with regard to fuel security. These are factors which affect India and indeed several other countries around the world. But let me show you something that's fairly interesting. If you walk with me over here and you come to the India Lounge, we've got this huge India Lounge over here, but right next to the India Lounge is the Russian War Crimes House. The Russian War Crimes House, which focuses on the war in Ukraine. And I think this is interesting because in a place where you've got the Indian presence, you've also got the Russian War Crimes House. Why is it interesting? Because India is one of the few countries in the world which hasn't voted against Russia in key international fora, which have criticized their invasion of the Ukraine. So it's all in the same place, and this actually sends a fairly interesting message. In Davos, Vishnu for NDTV.